Good evening, and welcome to the Daily Aztec broadcast. I'm Luis Lopez.
And I'm Patrick Doyle.
On April 13th, television, film, and media students were outraged over racist comments by a professor. In a pre-recorded lecture, film professor Robert Jordan talked about racial stereotypes that can be found in film. Students recorded that part of the lecture and went on to post the clip on social media. Jordan insisted that what he said did not reflect his own beliefs.
And some of them are completely BS, and I don't believe in them at all. So please don't assume that, I am teaching that the earth is flat, okay? So let's say our assumptions. I might have an assumption that black people are just not as intelligent as white people. Ooh, I can hear already people getting all riled up, right? I could believe that. That was the way I was raised. That's just the way that, my values are. It doesn't mean I'm going to come and lynch you. It doesn't mean that I'm going to do something attacking you. It might mean that I won't hire you. But you know what? It's the way I believe. It's the way I think. Maybe in my head I'm saying, well, isn't that the way everybody thinks? I could go way back all the way to the silent movie era and show you a very...
SDSU responded to the issue by saying the clip in no way represents his personal views or opinions. The school also said that it does not tolerate acts of marginalization, racism, and hatred based on personal background, identity, or skin color. Members of the black community called on the university to support its black students. The SDSU College chapter of the NAACP released a statement on Instagram asking SDSU President Adela De La Torre to launch an investigation and remove Jordan.
San Diego County has progressed out of the red tier and into the orange tier. The name may not sound much different, but the move relaxes a lot of restrictions and begins the slow return to normalcy as case numbers in the county have been steadily decreasing. Movie theaters, restaurants, and places of worship can now open at 50% indoor capacity, and many other businesses have had restrictions relaxed as well. More information on what is changing is available at countynewscenter.com. In addition to these changes, SDSU has announced they are preparing to make more vaccines available to students following last week's announcement that all fall semester would be primarily in person. As of April 15th, all California residents 16 and older are now eligible for the vaccine. The university is requiring that students upload their vaccination cards to the Health eConnect website, the same website that students have used to upload their other immunization records. For more information on when to be vaccinated, SDSU students can visit the Student Health Services website at sacd.sdsu.edu.
Now on to sports. San Diego State women's soccer is getting ready to take on New Mexico in the Mountain West Championship game. The 8-2 Aztecs will head to Albuquerque to take on the 9-1 Lobos. However, earlier this week there was some controversy surrounding the game. Women's soccer beat writer Devin Watley and sports editor Kyle Betts have more on the story.
The last time San Diego State women's soccer played in the Mountain West Championship game was on November 9, 2019, nearly 2 years ago. Now, after the COVID-19 pandemic led to multiple postponements, phased voluntary workouts, and an unorthodox spring season with no fans, they're back in the big game after winning the conference's West Division.
It means so much. We put in so much work over the past year, and it's cool to see all that work come into fruition, and all that hard work pay off. And so I think that it means a lot to the girls and a lot to me personally because it is my senior year. And I know that, this might be the end of soccer for me. And so to go out on that would be an incredible way to leave the program.
SDSU faces the University of New Mexico Lobos, the same team the Aztecs defeated in the Mountain West Championship game 4 years ago, back when Chloe Frisch was just a freshman. The Solana Beach native, who won Offensive Player of the Year, looks to continue the success she had during the regular season, leading the Aztecs with 6 goals scored. She says that there are many reasons for her success.
Definitely my time here in the program and just developing as a player. And then obviously your teammates, because those are the players around you that are giving you balls that can put you in positions to score goals or, getting I got a couple assists or whatever. And that's my teammates, working hard to get in the right positions.
Second leading goal scorer and junior forward Anna Tui bagged 5 goals in 2021 en route to the Aztecs' 8-2 record. A transfer from North Carolina State, Tui won the Conference Newcomer of the Year award, emerging as an open field threat among SDSU's plethora of offensive weapons.
It's been great. I mean, I was expecting, I really wanted to come in and score as many goals as I could. And it's just exciting to see that I was finally able, after the first couple games, I was able to start contributing and just like doing my part.
With the conference championship and potential trip to the NCAA tournament on the line, head coach Mike Friesen thinks the match against the Lobos will come down to executing the small details.
We're going to have to be very good about making sure that we're cleaning things up, heading balls, clearing balls, covering each other. But at the end of the day, it's going to be who takes care of the little details and who finishes their chances the best.
The Aztecs will play at 6:30 p.m. on Saturday and look to take home their 12th Mountain West Conference championship. And for the Daily Aztec, I'm Devin Watley.
San Diego State women's soccer was defeated in the Mountain West Championship yesterday by the New Mexico Lobos. Women's soccer also had 5 players named to the All-Mountain West first team. Among them was senior Chloe Frisch, who was named the conference's Offensive Player of the Year. Frisch led the Mountain West in shots taken and shots on goal, and was third in the conference in total scoring with 6 goals this regular season.
In men's basketball news, 2 seniors have announced that they will be staying on the Mesa for 1 more year. Trey Pulliam and Joshua Tomajic both announced this week that they will play with SDSU for 1 more year. Part of the reason both were eligible to come back was because of the NCAA granting players 1 extra year of eligibility because of the COVID-19 pandemic. For more sports updates, be sure to follow us at @DAztecSports on all social media platforms.
That's all from us here in the studio. Thanks for watching, and make sure to keep your eyes peeled for our next broadcast on all the latest SDSU news. And for the Daily Aztec, I'm Luis Lopez.
And I'm Patrick Doyle. Have a good night.